Good evening, you streamers. It's Miss Reid again. This is our fourth episode of the Big Reid. Dun 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 dun. First of all, before I get into the Real Housewives of Orange County episode tonight, honey, that's just too much. I can't wait. I kind of want to breeze over Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen on Bravo. Comes on at 11 o'clock every night on Bravo, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I love you, Andy. I love you. Okay, so tonight he had Tamara from the Real Housewives of Orange County and some comedian chick, Heather McDonald, um, who has a book out called You'll Never Blue Ball Here, You'll Never Blue Ball in This Town, or something like that. I just want to say this chick looks like the Saw puppet. Everybody's seen every episode of Saw, right? Well, anyway, she looks just like that little thing that comes out in the chair and is like, wow, atrocious. It's so atrocious. Wanted to hit on that. Tamra actually admitted that her ass was too old to have any more babies. Andy was asking, if her and her boyfriend were going to have more kids, and she was like, well, I have 3 children. One's out of the house, 2 are in the house. And her boyfriend's already going kind of crazy or whatever. And so she says, well, by the time, we decide to, have children, I'll actually be too old to have kids. Bitch, you too old now, okay? So if you want children, yeah, you might want to surrogate that. But my thing is, old is old, honey. What are you, almost 50? Okay, that's all I got to say on that. All right. I just don't understand these old bitches. You're 45 to 49 and, you're popping out these babies. And like I said, that's all I got to say about that. Anyway, moving on. Moving right along. Real Housewives of Orange County was so crazy tonight. Gretchen, poor thing. Gretchen had a performance with the Pussycat Dolls out in Las Vegas. And so they decided to give this bitch her own solo. This child has never been, on a stage. Her boyfriend keeps talking about how she's a performer. You've never held a mic in your hand. You've never been on stage. What kind of performer are you? Anyway, she proved all of that when she got up and did a dreadful rendition of Fever. God help me. But honey, whoever wrote that song is turning the hell over in their grave right now. Gretchen, you ought to be ashamed. Okay. She sounded horrible, but she looked hot. Let's go with that. Everybody's talking about that. She really did look amazing. But, she's doing the whole sidebar thing or whatever they call it. And she's like, oh, well, I couldn't tell how I sounded. Okay, my thing is, bitch, if ain't nobody running behind your ass, girl, you did the damn thing, woo-ha, then yeah, it must have been a woo, no. Bad performance. Everybody pretty much clapped in the crowd because, she did the bomb-ass job hosting. But when it came to singing, it was a hell no. So I think everybody in the crowd was pretty much clapping because she looked hot. She did a great job hosting. Plus, it was her birthday. So, it was a, yay, it's your birthday. You sounded like shit, looked really good. Happy birthday clap. That's what that was. But the trip was this. Because all of Gretchen's friends, all of the housewives were standing around basically just looking at her. I mean, who knew what to say, so they were having, conversation amongst themselves. And Gretchen's little crazy friend, which I'm going to call the lying friend, because she was like, oh, Gretchen, you were so awesome and it was so amazing. Bitch, you know good and well you was lying. You was just lying. Like I said, it was Gretchen's birthday, so who wants to, tell somebody the truth on their birthday like that and hurt their damn feelings? I would, but nonetheless, in a nice way. And then you have Brooks, the Southern gentleman. He did it the smooth way, oh yeah, girl, you knocked it on out the box. When really what he was thinking was, womp womp. But since Brooks is a Southern gentleman, he's not gonna go, hey Gretchen, you sucked. He's gonna go, oh sweetheart, it was fine, it was lovely. Because that's exactly what he did if y'all had been watching. Uh, Vicky, let's talk about her. Uh, she had the nerve to go up and to apologize to Gretchen for that clusterfuck that they had at the little party, the debunkle or whatever they call it. She apologizes and then goes, so now you should apologize too. And Gretchen's just standing there with crickets, giving her the gas face like, no, bitch, that's it. If you apologize to me, I shouldn't apologize to you. You don't apologize and then, hey, give me one back. What is that? Can somebody please explain that to me? There was supposed to be a punchline in there somewhere, but I was too busy tripping over, how bad Gretchen sounded. But anyhow, here's another key. So Slade comes out and he's like, oh, I want to propose a toast. And Gretchen's all like, oh, you wanted to propose? I thought you wanted to propose. And Slade goes, no, that's next week. Bitch, that ain't never gonna be. He broke, okay? He's sniffing after your money, all right? He ain't got no money. How he gonna propose to you? With what? Something he got out of the bubblegum machine? Are you serious? Was she serious with that? Girl, let it go. He's cute and all, but at this point, I'm kind of thinking that he could possibly be in the closet. If anybody is with me on that, please email me. Aquila32@gmail.com. AQUILLA, the number 32 at gmail.com. Do you possibly think that Slade could be gay? Because I don't know, that look he had on his face, the whole I can't believe she said marriage thing and proposing, oh my God. And it's just his demeanor. It's the way he acts, period. Which, I just think it's crazy. Crazy ridiculous. But anyhow, yeah, and then Sloan admitting that he's never worked a day in his life, which, he was trying to make a point to Gretchen about how, if she follows her dream, she'll never have to work another day. And, as far as doing, hard labor or whatever. But Sloan admitting that he's never worked a day in his life, he was probably telling the damn truth. He was probably like, finally, let me, let these bitches know that they've been right, all these damn seasons that, I'm just old jackleg, I ain't got no job, don't pay no child support, that kind of thing. He was just trying to do it in a smooth, Slade kind of way. And he did. Oh, he did. Let me talk about Alexis real quick before I go. In the beginning when the camera was going around and, everybody's giving their opinion about the show at Las Vegas. Oh, excuse me. Hopefully you guys aren't yawning. um, anyway, Alexis, tries to go to bat for her husband by saying, oh, he's not into it. He's not being a very supportive husband. Well, I wouldn't call it going to bat, but, she was telling the truth. He wasn't being very supportive. I think her relationship with her husband is very shitty. She just refuses to tell anybody. It shows because, she's an overachiever at everything. She's got to be the best at everything, and she's got to brag about what she has and this. But honey, let that news show shit go, please, please. Get some training, like old girl said. Go back, get your learner's permit about broadcasting. Okay? Do like the rest of us. Start on YouTube or something, but don't just go straight to the source, girl, because you ain't no good. All right. I just had to, talk to y'all about that tonight. Again, I'm Miss Reid. This was the 4th installment of the Big Reid. If you guys got any questions, comments, suggestions, you can hit me up at aquila32@gmail.com. I'll definitely read it and check out what you guys got to say. We're going to have to just wait and see what happens next week on the RHOC. Because, honey, like I said, their performance was just... It gave me a fever, but not a good one, child. Not a good one. All right, y'all. Till next time, I love you. I'm out. Mwah. Bye.